It is summertime. It is time to eat ice cream, and I am going to show you one of, well, I think the most delicious ice cream out there. Dairy-free, sugar-free, delicious. It's sugar-free and it's still delicious. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. And the best thing is, it's fast. You could make it in a Vitamix. I haven't made it in a home blender, but I'm sure with a little bit extra time, you can make it in there as well. So let me show you the ingredients. Oh, and I just can't have like regular ice cream. I need to pour it over fruit. And it is summer, and you must take advantage of all the fruits that summer has to offer. So in this bowl, I am taking advantage of cherries are in season, raspberries, strawberries, grapes, blood red orange with some of the pith still on, because it's very nutritious. And okay, so on top of that, I'm gonna pour the ice cream. So the ingredients for the ice cream are so simple. It's just 1 cup of frozen cashews. I went ahead and soaked the cashews first for a few hours so that they'd plump up with a lot of water. And then I threw them in the freezer, and that water helps make them extra cold, okay? So that's what we want. We want everything as cold as possible, just like if we were making it in a homemade ice cream machine. The instructions say put the canister in the freezer, put your milk or your fat in the freezer an hour before. So that's what I'm doing. I have my Vitamix in the freezer. It spent the night in there. Since I'm using cashews, I don't really like the flavor of cashews. I like to hide that, I don't know, it's kind of nutty flavor. So sweet is good, that masks the flavor, but vanilla masks it so well. And all my life I've been used to using, a cap full of vanilla. You know, my mom used to be, it's too much vanilla. Well, I've come to find that the more vanilla you use, it's just so delicious. So here is a teaspoon of vanilla I'm putting in this ice cream. You could use half teaspoon to a teaspoon, but definitely be generous with the vanilla. It just takes it home. It makes it taste like that Haagen-Dazs or that fattening stuff that we love, that we're used to, but it's just so bad for our body. This tastes actually better than it. So we want to be generous when we're using vanilla in our sweet recipes. Okay. And then we have half a cup of Markus sugar. It may sound like a lot, but number one, it's 2 servings and it's 0 calories. You can use 3 tablespoons of maple syrup if you don't have any MarkusSweet. And then we're gonna do 2 cups of frozen ice, 1 cup frozen cashews, and 3/4 cup of water. And I guarantee if you follow this recipe to a T, you too can achieve ice cream. Now, let me tell you really quick. The really amazing thing about this ice cream is when you're doing your homemade ice cream, the canister, I've looked high and low, cannot find a canister without an aluminum or a non-toxic or Teflon coating. They all do. That just makes it kind of turned me off to those, okay? Which is why I'm really glad that I found the Vitamix. Also, when you're making your homemade ice cream, it calls for a fat, be it a milk fat or coconut fat. This ice cream, we're only using 1 cup of cashews. The main ingredient in this recipe would be the sweetener, the vanilla, and ice. It's amazing. And I know there's a lot of fat in cashews, but when you make cashew ice cream in one of these, it still calls for a coconut fat or milk fat, even though it's already got the cashew. It's just not enough fat for the ice cream, but it's enough fat for this ice cream, okay? So I am just ecstatic beyond measure to go ahead and start making this. So all my ingredients are in the freezer, so I'm going to rush and go get them, but wait, really quick. So I've got my fruit salad bowl here right next to the blender. Again, my toppings, I have them all ready right here so that when the ice cream is finished, I could just pour it onto the fruit salad, go like this with the toppings, the decoration, and poop, off. Because it does melt. It doesn't melt that fast, but it will eventually melt. All right, so I'm going to go get my Vitamix, and I just wanted to show you something really quick first. These are 2 Vitamix lids. This one has the lip, and Marcus, my hero, removed the lip on these for me. And I just love it so much without the lip because, you know, when you put it on top of the Vitamix, it still stays. It doesn't need to be clamped in with this lip. I've never had one of these fly off of me after we've removed the lip. But I noticed when I'm removing the lid, when it has the lip on it, sometimes the whole canister wants to just fall off the motor and the base, and I'm like, can you take all these clamps off for me? So, you know, if you wanted women, I would ask a man to do it because I don't want to cut my fingers or I don't know how he got them off. Anyways, that's a great tip. I just wanted to share with you. Okay, and I also have my spatulas here so that I can scrape all that goodness into the bowl. Now, you are going to see me struggling a little bit with the canister and the plunger, and that's just to be expected. It takes a little work to get the ingredients all blended and going. So I even put my walnuts in the freezer. Those are just ones to show you. All right, so here we go. Here's our frozen blender. Cup of cashews that have been frozen. I want to pour my 3/4 water in so it's down by the blender blades. Make it easier to blend. Then my ice, okay? All right, here, oh, I forgot my Marcus sugar. Okay, and my vanilla. And here we go. Okay, and here we go. Soft serve ice cream. Look at that. There's my nut, my walnuts. And then, you know, I like to make it pretty because the first taste is with the eye. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in the restaurant. Okay, boop, here we go. Oh my goodness. Tell me this doesn't look good. This is one of my favorite things to eat in the summertime, or like if I have a sweet tooth. You know, look at this. I'm tasting strawberry, blueberry. Marcus says you gotta eat it right away. You can't let it sit, but I like it. It's like ice cold milk in there after it melts, but you can see that it's not going anywhere. It's not really melting, but the chocolate topping on top of the fruit with the walnuts, and sometimes, you know, it tastes really good if you sprinkle some cinnamon on top. That is delicious. Just not nutmeg. I did nutmeg once. Ugh, it just tasted terrible, but a little cinnamon is delicious. So check this out, ice cream that's not fattening, that's good for you, that keeps you cool in the summer, that's a perfect, the most delicious accompaniment to fruit. If you made this for your little tykes, oh my gosh, they would love it. They'd be like, dessert for dinner? It tastes like the best, it tastes like an ice cream sundae is what it tastes like, but with fruit. So I don't know there is nothing better than this on a hot summer day. It's so refreshing, and after I get done eating it, I get the chills. I'm freezing, so thank you for joining me. I hope you guys make this, and if you do, I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I'll see you next time, hopefully in the kitchen. Bye.